Alright, so I just took a shower and collected my thoughts. So let's get this video started. I should probably introduce myself first. I'm Poke Trainer Austin. Welcome to my new channel. I've always wanted to make a channel about Pokemon. And I've had ideas and planning, but today just seems like the perfect time to make my first video because it was just the Pokemon Presents with the SINNOH remakes, Pokemon Legends, the Pokemon Snap news, of course. But I am going to make this video. I'm going to talk about my opinions, what I'm looking forward to, just my first thoughts at the game. So we're going to start off with the Snap. I didn't play the original Snap. I was young when it came out. I didn't have the system, so I've never played it. I think it looks beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to buy it right away. That's not my... See, I love Pokemon, so I want to try it. So I'm excited for it, kind of. I'll see if I buy it. But now, the real stuff is going to be Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Yeah, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So, the art style is the first thing we get. Well, actually, let's talk about the fact that SINNOH games are coming out. We are getting SINNOH games remakes, and that is a very good thing for someone like me because I didn't play the SINNOH games when they first came out. I didn't get a DS until X and Y, so Gens 4 and 5 I kind of had to play in like 2013, 2014. And when I have Pearl now, so when I play through it, it's tough because of how slow it is. I mean, the Pokemon in the region it's not my favorite region of Pokemon. It's no surprise Gen 4 and 5 are my two least favorite regions. Sorry, I'm getting Pokemon notifications from Twitter on the phone that I'm recording on as I'm doing this, so I'll have to check those in a second. But yeah, so Pokemon, the Gen 4 and 5 weren't my favorite regions, so I want to be able to, because of the Pokemon mainly for both of them, but Gen 4 was also very slow, so I'm excited to get a shot to play it, and play it in a better way. It's going to be faster, but now we gotta talk about the graphics because that's the topic people have questions about. And for someone like me who grew up playing the 2D games, and still, I was playing my Game Boy yesterday. I play the old games a lot. So the fact that it's fixed camera, the way it looks, they called it a faithful remake. It looks how it looked. I'm okay with that. I know I would have preferred the Sword and Shield graphics, 3D. Well, I mean it's 3D, but like more real. Now it's like chibi. So I would have preferred that art style. However, I'm okay with this one because it's remakes. If it wasn't remakes, then I would be like, I would have an issue. But it's remakes, and I think I'm gonna enjoy it anyway. So the graphics, I mean, I'm gonna like it. Some people aren't. But I mean, people complained about the way Sword and Shield looked. They said they wanted it to be more like this, and now that we're getting it more like this, they say we should go back to Sword and Shield. So Pokemon fans are irritating, we know that. So the graphics, that's not an issue for me. And now, what I'm looking forward to in the game. So it says it's gonna be a faithful remake. So I'm assuming when it's gonna be the Underground, it's gonna be the same story and everything. But I'm wondering. And now I'm really wondering, because lots of people are thinking, because we got the Delta episode with Rayquaza and Deoxys in Oris. So in this one, everyone was like, oh, there's going to be an Arceus episode. I keep saying Arceus. It's Arceus is the correct pronunciation now. So the Arceus episode people thought we were going to get. But with Pokemon Legends Arceus coming out, I don't think that's as likely. It probably will just be a Giratina thing. I don't know exactly what they can do in that vein now that Arceus is having an own game. Maybe they'll still do it when we got Arceus things like 3 months apart or something. But so for extra content, that's what I'm interested to see. What kind of extra content we're getting. I also want to know the connectability, like, because it feels like watching. I mean, it looks like Let's Go. I mean, I didn't. So for Let's Go, for me, I didn't finish Let's Go because I hated the catching mechanic. I just couldn't play a Pokemon game like that. So I don't know what I'm trying to get at here. Since it feels like Let's Go, it didn't feel like a remake when I was seeing it. It was feeling like a Let's Go kind of thing. So I just need to see more. on this. But we got the Sinnoh remakes, they're confirmed. So I'm excited to see where this goes. The Pokedex is going to be a question still, because clearly we saw Pokemon like Bidoof and Starly in there that aren't in Sword and Shield. So the connectability to the two games is going to be interesting, because like when in the past, like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Diamond and Pearl, like you could battle against each other. I mean, once you got the national decks in both, and then in Oris X and Y, you could battle against each other and stuff, and like the metas meshed into one. So I'm curious how that's gonna work for this game, because I don't know, I should just be expecting it to be like Oris, but the fact that it looks different, it's just a little different to me. So I'm excited to see where this goes. But what I'm excited about is that Pokemon Legends Arceus game. It's the 3D open world game that I know people have been wanting. And they've been wanting Pokemon to make this for a while, especially since Breath of the Wild came out. And I think it looks cool, especially because it's a prequel, but it's like, I mean, if you saw the Pokemon tweet, they said first you got the Sinnoh remakes, now you get the pre-makes. It was kind of funny. But I've wanted an old Pokemon game for a while. I mean, I've always wanted to be in Kanto when you're like, you're the protagonist, like how you would have Red and stuff. It'd be Professor Oak. So you'd be Professor Oak, and like a girl would be Agatha, because I know they were rivals and stuff. So I've always wanted a game like that where you go in and you're like creating the Pokedex, which I know you're doing in this one. It's like you're creating the Pokedex. So that's really exciting. I've always wanted them to have like apricorns, like from Johto, be like, that's how you get your Pokeballs, you have to do apricorns. So they showed a picture of an old looking Pokeball, so there's a chance it could be something like that. But for that game, let's start with the starters, because, I mean, I saw it, I was like, Rowlet, Oshawott, and Cyndaquil. So when I first saw that, I was like, maybe you can pick any starter in this game, because those three just seemed very random to me. But then it's those three, which I'm okay with, because Rowlet and Cyndaquil, I don't care about Oshawott. I like Oshawott and Dewott, but I don't like Samurott. So I'm gonna go with Cyndaquil. I mean, there's no way I'm not going with Cyndaquil, just because I love that evolution line. So for the starters, I think it's really cool what they did, picking three like random starters, saying like that's what the professor or researchers brought into the region when they came to do the research. So I think that's very cool. But the game, I like the catching mechanic where you just throw it in the open world. That's what people want. I think it's going to be very cool. I saw like overworld battles, but I also saw like the turn-based battles. So I'm wondering if there's going to be like the Final Fantasy style RPG battling and Pokemon style battling in one. We got to see more to see how that's going to be. But overall, I mean, that game, it looks, if this is the new direction, because this was the game made by Game Freak, because it was Ilka or whatever, the Pokemon Home people that developed the Sinnoh remakes. So I am really interested to see the direction Pokemon's going. I mean, the DLCs, they were like a precursor to this, I think, with the open world concept and the Pokemon running around and all that. I think we have a good direction with Pokemon, with this Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I think everyone was so excited for these Diamond and Pearl remakes, and no one knew anything about this. I think everyone was so excited for these Sinnoh remakes. But then I feel like because of the graphics, they're being so overshadowed, in my mind at least, by Pokemon Legends Arceus and the direction Pokemon could be taking with it. I really want to know the Pokemon Home compatibility with that, because I love, like, when I play old games, I transfer them up from the Game Boy up to the Home, because I love my Pokemon and I want to keep them. So I'm really interested to see what is going to be going on with that. But I mean, there's not much we have right now besides those two short little trailers to go off of. So the next few months are going to be very interesting with news, and I think people are going to complain about the Sinnoh remakes because of the graphics. They don't bother me. People say it looks like it's an old game. No, it's just the art style. It's the art style, and I'm okay with the art style. It's more about the gameplay and the Pokemon for me, because I mean, in battle, it's not like this little short-legged Lego-looking person. I mean, you're seeing, like, if you saw like the Lucas and the Dawn, and Barry, they looked really good. Like in the battle, it looked like Let's Go. So I'm excited. I'm hyped. I'm really happy with what they announced, and I'm just really excited to see more of what we're gonna get. Okay, so I just checked out those tweets that I said were popping up, the notifications for Pokemon while I was recording, and it wasn't really much new, but I was talking about the overworld battling and the turn-based battling that I saw in the trailer, and it's because when you're catching Pokemon, your partner Pokemon can like battle and help you catch them. So like the actual battling, it seems, will be the turn-based kind of battling, and that's like overworld catching is going to involve that, which I think it's an interesting direction. Pokemon, it seems like they're ready to break the formula. I mean, we've seen them a little bit breaking the formula the last 2 generations, but I think the future is very bright for Pokemon with what we saw in these when this presents. So tell me what you're thinking. Thank you for this. Is the first video on my channel. It's kind of a weird first video to make, but I mean, the presents just really inspired me. So yeah, I'm Poke Trainer Austin. I hope you enjoyed. Just leave in the comments how you felt about everything. But yeah, thanks so much for watching.